Hello, I'm going to show you how to download the Redware connector for Power BI and Xero, how to create a snapshot of your accounting data, how to access that from your local drive, from a template app, and from a PBIX. The Redware Power BI connector for Xero currently needs a Windows app, and that app is going to pull down all your data and create it in a format ready for our Power BI report. So to get started, you need to sign up at redware.com. And the product you're going to choose is the Power BI Xero connector. And the important thing for you is you need to grab hold of this serial number, which you're going to need later to install the software and also to pull down the data into your Power BI template. Click on Install the connector and install here. I'm afraid you need a Windows machine. You may get a few prompts and then it will install and open up our connector. Once you have the connector, you'll need to set the license here. And now you need to connect to Xero, which you can do here. But we're just going to pretend we've got a multi-company situation here, and we're going to add US and UK companies so that we can connect to two different Xeros. To log into our Xero, we click on the Setup Xero. We choose which one we want to log into. In this case, I'm logging into the demo data. So you can select your company. We've got the Redware Power BI connector, allow access. And we'll see that we've got access to Xero, so we can close the browser and just double check by clicking connect to Xero. We do the same for the US. Once we've logged in, connect to Xero, should connect to Xero. So now we know that both Xeros are fully connected and we're ready to process the files through to Power BI. Make sure they're both selected here. And if we click create data files, it's going to create the data files locally in this folder that's indicated here. And later on, it's going to upload it to the Redware website and we can download it into our Power BI template. We can access our snapshots either with a PBIX if we want to edit the report, or directly with a template file just to share the default one. First, we're going to need the serial number. So an easy way to do it is just to copy it here from the license settings. Now, the template app is going to be in the Microsoft App Store very soon, but in the meantime, you can get it from the Power BI Xero connector page on the Redware site. And if you click here on this template app, that will prompt you to log on to your Power BI in the cloud, and then you can install the app. Once the app is installed, you go to the app, but it will be showing you the default data. So you need to connect to the data with your serial number and also your logon. So click on connect to data, change the QuickBooks here to have your serial number. Now we need to log on with the same login that we used to connect to Redware. And now if you sign in, it's going to download the data from the Redware web server. And that's the data that you already created with the connector application. So now we see, instead of the QuickBooks data, we've got our own data. If you want to edit the PBIX and change the report, you can grab hold of the PBIX in several different ways. One way is to go to the home page, open the program folder, look in the docs, and you'll see Accounts 76, which is the latest one. You can open it there. Another way to do it is to go to the Power BI connector page, download the PBIX from there. You can look at the PBIX, but first let's download our snapshot. This is still showing us the sample data. To download this snapshot, we need to first edit the parameters here and change the serial number from QuickBooks, put in our serial number. But as well, we need to edit the data source and edit the permissions to put in our basic logon details, the same logon details that we entered in on the Redware website. And now if we save and close and refresh, it's going to bring down the data from the Redware server. There's other ways to do it as well. You can push the data to OneDrive and so on, which you can see in other videos. Once you've got the PBIX all loaded, you have full access to this, edit this PBIX. And if you look at transform data, you can see the snapshot of all your data here. And in order to refresh that snapshot, you're going to need to run the connector again and then set up in Power BI for it to refresh. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you'll install your Xero snapshot and download it into your template app or into your PBIX successfully. Any trouble, please email us support@redware.com. And we're going to do a whole series of videos on how to edit the PBIX to get your exact data requirements satisfied. Thank you for watching.